I don't hate how this looks. I don't exactly love it, but it certainly could have been worse. Can we all just agree that this could have been far, far, far worse? Look, the idea of making a Sonic the Hedgehog movie is a bad idea. It just is. There is no possible way this could be done well, no possible way this could be done right. It's just a bad idea all around, but you know what? It's still going to happen. So, with that being said, how about we talk about what we know so far? This is not the worst looking design they could have gone with. In fact, if anything, it kinda works. The only real issue I have with it would be the eyes, and the fact that the fur seems a little bit almost too realistic, and of course his, quote, swole legs. Let's just take a look at what Sonic looks like currently, and now look at this. I'm not a graphic designer, I don't know how hard or lack of hard work was put into designing this, but overall, I think a lot of people are kind of overreacting to it. Do I think this movie's going to be good? No. No, I think it's going to probably be, at most, so bad it's good, or understand that it is riding on the franchise of one of the most beloved and most hated video game characters of all time, so it'll kind of have to balance the making fun of itself with the appeasing the fans, because there are some really good games in this franchise, but also understanding that there's a lot of bad games, like Sonic 06, which I actually didn't hate. Didn't love it, but I enjoyed it for how bad it was. Really, I just kind of love looking at how people are reacting to this online. Like, one person has claimed Sonic the Hedgehog looks like a Neanderthal. Someone else claimed, yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog, he looks like the mascot for a pharmaceutical company's prescription drug. I can see that. But personally, it looks a bit too realistic in a sense for me. Namely, if the face looked a bit more cartoony, I would probably not have much of an issue with it. But again, I think it's much more going to have to wait until we actually get a trailer. And at the same time, though, I kind of fear getting a trailer because, well, this movie's going to be live action with animation combined. I have very, very mixed feelings on what that's going to look like in the end. And the thing is, it confuses me because it's not like an animated Sonic cartoon can't work. We've had several pretty decent ones. We had Sonic SatAM, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which was questionably good, but harmless fun nonetheless. We had Sonic X, which for the most part was pretty decent from what I've seen at least, and it had one of the best theme songs of all time. But at the same time, we had both Sonic Boom, which was actually okay, and, well, we had Sonic Underground. So, yeah, I can see a lot of people's hesitation with this. But if I really had to say any concerns aside from the, just the look, like the look of his face, it would probably be what kind of story they're going to go with. Because they could either pull a Sonic X, where Sonic somehow gets thrown into another world, has to make new friends, stop Eggman, and find a way to get home, or they could make a story that essentially goes, Sonic has been around for a while, people know who he is, and this is just another adventure he gets into. Personally, I would prefer a mix of the two, where it begins with him getting thrown into some world, and then it cuts to maybe a few months later where people have gotten to know him, he's made some friends, and they can kind of skip past all that. In fact, the other thing I'm wondering about is, are any of the other Sonic characters aside from Sonic and Eggman going to be in it? Namely, Tails and Knuckles and potentially, like, I don't know, Shadow and Metal Sonic. If so, I can't really see any of them working in this design style. Personally, I am going to see this movie in theaters. I'm mainly going because I'm expecting it to be bad. In fact, I'm really hoping it is bad. But, like I said, we won't really know. We won't really know until we get a trailer or something, so yeah. In the end, could be worse, could be a lot better, but it could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. But I do have to agree with what I'm pretty sure a lot of you are going to say. how did the fan film from 2007, I think, get this done better? Yeah, I kinda gotta agree with you there. Anyhow, that's all for this video. When I saw this on Twitter, I kinda thought, okay, I have to talk about this. I'm a longtime Sonic fan, for those of you who don't know, and oh boy, this movie should be interesting. Anyhow, with that being said, until next time, this is the Media Raptor saying keep cool, and I'll see all you dino dudes around. Later.